What's up? Hey, what's good? What's poppin'? I am Miss Berry. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you guys for sliding through and coming to kick it with me. As you guys can see from the title, yes, I'm getting right back up into Miss Candace Owens. This video has been sitting in my list for some time now, so I need to go ahead and react to it. And just to see, pretty much what's going on. I guess this is on Fox News. The left has become desperate. I'm very curious to know why, what, how, all of the above, all of these other things. Y'all know I'm just rambling on. I'm done talking, y'all. Let's go ahead and get straight up into it. All right. Press the play button. Oh, I'm double clicking.
Welcome to Waters World. I'm Jesse Waters. Fireworks flying on Capitol Hill this week between conservative commentator Candace Owens
that was a real thing,
and California Congressman Ted Lieu at a hearing on hate speech. The exchange becoming the most viewed C-SPAN Twitter video for a House hearing ever. Nearly 6.8 million views. Watch the whole thing.
I don't know Miss Owens. I'm not going to characterize her. I'm going to let her own words
Candace
do the talking. So I'm going to play for you the first 30 seconds of a statement she made about Adolf Hitler.
Lie. I don't want to say his name wrong.
I actually don't have any problems at all.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm too busy trying to pronounce his name as he's speaking. But don't mind me, y'all. Leave me alone. Leave me alone that I can't pronounce his last name correctly. But let's keep going.
Nationalism. I think that it gets the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. Problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German.
Ms. Owens, I'm sorry. We just started recording. Would you like time to respond to that?
Yes, I think it's pretty apparent that Mr. Lieu believes that black people are stupid and will not...
Lieu! I knew it. I knew I said it right in one of them. Lieu. Ted Lieu. Okay.
...to the full clip in its entirety. He purposely presented an extracted clip.
The witness will suspend for a moment. It is not proper to refer disparagingly or to a member of the committee. The witness will not do that again. Witness may continue.
Sure, even though I was called despicable.
Witness may not refer to a member of the committee as stupid.
I didn't refer to him as stupid. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. You didn't listen to what I said. May I continue?
Please.
As I said, he is assuming that black people will not go pursue the full 2-hour clip, and he purposefully he cut off, and you didn't hear the question that was asked of me. He's trying to present as if I was launching a defense of Hitler in Germany, when in fact the question that was asked of me was pertaining to whether or not I believed that Hitler was whether or not I believed in nationalism, and that nationalism was bad. And what I responded to was that I do not believe that we should be characterizing Hitler as a nationalist. He was a homicidal, psychopathic maniac that killed his own people. A nationalist would not kill their own people. That is exactly what I was referring to in the clip, and he purposely wanted to give you a cut-up similar to what they do to Donald Trump to create a different narrative. That was unbelievably dishonest, and he did not allow me to respond to it, which is worrisome and should tell you a lot about where people are today in terms of trying to drum up narratives. By the way, I would like to also add that I work for Prager University, which is run by an Orthodox Jew. Not a single Democrat showed up to the embassy opening in Jerusalem. I sat on a plane for 18 hours to make sure that I was there. I'm deeply offended by the insinuation of revealing that clip without the question that was asked of me.
Wow. Here with the reaction, Communications Director for Turning Point USA, Candace Owens. First of all, Candace, congratulations on the engagement. We are all very happy for you.
Thank you very much.
Let's see the ring.
Okay. I've never done this before. Now everybody has seen it in the world, right here on Waters World.
There it is. There's the debut. All right, well, first of all, nice performance up there on Capitol Hill. I know it can get a little crazy, but everybody tuned in for it, and it was just bananas up there. So nice work getting your point across. I do want to read what you said, and then you can explain, I guess, how this guy, Ted Lieu, is taking it out of context. You did say if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is he had dreams outside of Germany. And so everybody's latching on to that comment. What was the context there?
Oh, it was a 2-hour discussion, and what we were talking about in various parts was about globalism and nationalism. And the woman who had asked me a question basically said, nationalism is now viewed as a very dirty word. How do us patriots sort of reclaim that word? And what I was responding to her is that the reason why it's considered a dirty word is because it's wrongly conflated with Hitler, when Hitler was not, in fact, a nationalist. Now, if I had known that this clip was going to be pulled 3 months later from BuzzFeed on a hunt to try to put something nasty about me, I would have been much clearer in my response. But it was over a 2-hour course of a conversation. I was basically just saying that Hitler was by no means a nationalist. He wasn't focused on just Germany. He was killing the German people. He was a homicidal maniac. So what Ted Lieu did was an incredibly dirty trick, and in my opinion, it undermines not only the American people, but especially Black Americans. That entire hearing was about how there's a looming threat in Black America.
Right, and you made that point about how he thought that Black Americans weren't smart enough to find the full context, and the chairman Nadler didn't even know what you said. I don't even think he was paying attention. One of the problems is that whenever you use Hitler in an analogy or bring him up as a part of an argument for argument's sake, it always is then seized upon by political enemies or people that don't even understand the context, and then it's used against you. So I would never, if this is just my advice, I would never bring up Hitler at all, ever.
Right.
In a political context, in any sort of debate, because it's never going to go well. So I just don't do it. And I think you probably know that by now.
That's really good advice. I obviously learned this lesson the very hard way. It's probably good advice, but the other side of this, though, is that it is bizarre now. It's one thing when they try to do this to white people and try to paint them as white nationalists. I am a Black female, okay? It is very bizarre to try to paint me as someone who would support Hitler, right? So, and I agree with you, and now I'll never, because they're out to get me all the time, I'll be very careful in how I describe things. But it does also showcase to Black Americans how desperate the left has become, how desperate Democrats have become when they're trying to smear and libel a Black American woman as someone that would ever support a homicidal maniac that murdered 6 million Jews. So in that way, it kind of helps get out what I'm trying to teach them, which is that Democrats use racism, sexism, and anti-Semitism as themes to simply go after their political opponents. They do not care about any of us.
Yeah, it's kind of just gross that Ted Lieu would accuse a Black woman of...
Like, one thing's for certain, you can always count on Candace to speak her mind. You know, I know a lot of people, I mean, we all have people that just dislike us for whatever reason. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just the way of life. It's just reality. It's always somebody that just don't like you. Not everybody like you. It is what it is. So that's just, but, you know, no judgment. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day. Like, if they don't like someone because of this, that's them. If they like this person because of this, that's them. You know, like, it is what it is. But... you know, she do be definitely speaking her mind. You know what I'm saying? And she definitely stands up for herself, and she don't back down. That's one thing that I will say from, you know, me watching Candace, and, you know, I noticed that she don't back down at all.
Racist or a white nationalist. Actually, it doesn't even make sense. But he's not a really serious person, in my opinion. He's a strange person. But he's always just trying to create controversy. He's a radical partisan.
I don't know. A part of me just feels like the guy, you know, him speaking on Mr. Lieu, maybe that's just, you know, how he honestly, you know, and truly feel. Maybe that's just what it is. But a part of me just can't help but, you know, feel as if, like, he just saying these things, like he's trying to really think of reasons, you know, things that he could say of why this is that, to kind of like side with Candace a little bit. Because, you know, sometimes people can be neutral in a conversation, or, you know, try to downplay a certain situation when behind closed doors you feel like this now. But I don't really know him too well. I don't know Waters' world. You know, this is my first time actually reacting to this. So I'm not very familiar, but this is just, you know, just my own opinion. Okay. Let's keep going.
And that was a stunt that he pulled. That was a cheap stunt that he pulled, and he thought it would work, but it didn't work. So way to, be on your feet when it comes to that stuff. I think you were probably nice to him. I would have been a lot meaner if he had tried to pull that stunt on me. But Candace, again, it's tough out there, but you're right on the front lines. So I think a lot of people on that side appreciate it. And any last words for Ted Lieu?
Yeah, Ted Lieu, I just want to know why I wasn't granted the courtesy of your party, which is #BelieveWomen. Where did that happen? I thought this was the party that wanted to uplift minority voices, and they were so concerned about sexism and women. I'm a black woman. What happened to the policy of #JustBelieveWomen?
Yeah.
That's what I would say to Ted. It was an act of cowardice. It's one thing to present the video. To not allow me to respond to it shows you that they are ultimately cowards, and they're fearful because let me tell you something, and I'll say this prediction right now. The black vote is cracking. We are getting tired of the victim narrative. We are getting tired of not speaking about the real issues facing our community and trying to get us to believe in the boogeyman, the myth of white supremacy on the rise. That's something that's keeping us back.
All right. Candace Owens, there she is, the most watched clip.
All right, y'all. So we're going to end that video right there like that. Yeah, I know you see me kind of going back and forth. I'm like multitasking. I'm trying to untangle this cord that got tangled up to my doggone mouse charger. But anyway, that's so besides the point. But anyway, I always say anyway, y'all. Like, just tell me to shut up sometime. But what I can say is from watching this video, it's kind of similar to the video that I just reacted to yesterday of Candace. If you guys have not seen that, after this video, take a stroll on my channel, take a look, where something could be said and then someone will take it out of context. They will take this and run with it and go tell somebody else and twist it up and say, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, when in reality it's like you don't even have your facts straight. Like, why you going and try to tell this, did you tell that, type of thing. So I definitely applaud Candace for always sticking her ground, especially being a woman and being surrounded by men who think they can kind of like overpower you. I'm not saying that that's what was going on in the situation, and I'm not saying that all men are like that, because some people's minds work like that. They think that that's what you be talking about, but that's not what I'm talking about. But yeah, I know some of you guys know what I mean. But you could be, they can feel like try to come off intimidating, and I say try because not all people is just intimidating. Like, you could try, but it's like, like, I know that you this and I'm that, but anyway, so she definitely stuck and held her ground. She wasn't intimidated at all. And at the end, we was like, you got any few words? It's like she already knew what she was gonna say. She just like, oh yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction video just as much as I enjoy reacting to it. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the video as well. Let me know your thoughts. As well, y'all, send me some recommendations. You can drop links down below. Whatever you prefer. Also, guys, go over to Candace's channel and show her some love by hitting that red subscribe button, so you don't miss when she posts as well. Guys, the original video also will be linked in my description box down below, just in case you guys want to check it out on your own personal time, whatever you choose. If you want to run it back, maybe I was just doing a little bit too much, or you have your own reasons. Also, guys, if you are new to my channel, don't leave without hitting that red subscribe button now. Don't forget to also ring that bell, so when I drop a new video, you will know, you won't miss it, and you will be right here. I'm so animated, y'all, and I'm actually tired. I have the most energy right now, but I'm tired. I don't know how that works, y'all. Also, guys, don't forget to thumbs up, like up this video. And as always, I appreciate you guys for coming through and coming to kick it with me. And until next time.